So looking at the gold, silver, and the mining sector, I believe we're on the cusp of some really, really big moves out of these markets from here. Everything's shaping up. The mining sector is definitely shaping up, especially that gold, the gold mining sector, gold mining stocks, and then also especially when it comes to even gold as well too. So the whole mining sector, the whole gold and silver, I think we're getting ready for another really, really big move out of the markets from that there. Also on the stock market though, we see that if we go to this chart here, we see what's happening with the stock market right now. And we can see we're actually getting a little bit of a drop. We're getting a little bit of push to the upside. I'm going to share with you what I see happening from there, okay? Now, one of the big things that you will want to be really sort of just watching out for is what's happening on the stock market. So if I bring up the S&P here as an example, what can happen is the market had a bit of a drop to the downside. And what the market does, the market likes to keep pushing things to get the emotional into the markets. And what do I mean by that? We do know, right, there's going to be some sort of decent pullback coming real soon. Now, what is that? And what is that? What is that? And when is that likely to happen? So one thing that market can do, what the market does do sometimes, is that the market will then sometimes rally up from here, and then we'll have a big rally up from there, right? And the market can do this here, just through this here. Now, what the market does sometimes is the market actually have a push to the upside to then get more people in thinking, this is never going to pull back. This is just going to keep going straight up. And then that's when the market does do this. So there's other two scenarios I see with the stock market. Both of them equal more downside. One, we actually hold here and we continue to see a good correction from here. That's one. Or two, what we see is we see one more slight little push to new highs, like that. And then we start to see the big correction coming out of the stock market, and then we actually see that big drop from there, right? So that's what we're probably likely to see when it comes down to the markets and the stock market itself as a whole. Now, looking at the actual gold and silver, what's happening with gold is almost getting ready. If I bring up this chart here, look at gold right now, right? Gold is almost ready for another really big move to the upside. But I believe this could be the last move out of this bull market that we see. It's not the beginning, right? The beginning was down the bottom here. This last move, what we see, is we're probably likely to see that. And then we're probably likely to see something like that. Maybe up to 4,000, and then that's probably going to be the last move in this bull market before we see another one of these guys happening in the markets as well too. And so looking at that through there, we also see silver as well too. Silver is having a nice little short-term little hold right now. And again, I see silver at least having a nice move back up towards that 44 level through that period of time. So over the next few months, we're possibly going to start to see some really, really nice movements out of the markets from this perspective from here. So seeing this big move to the upside when it comes to the silver market. Also looking at the GDX as well too. If we have a look at the GDX, it's actually really interesting right now. Look at the GDX. The GDX is now starting to break out after all this time. Really nice strong trend. It's done nothing for a few months, and now we're just starting to break out with a big volume spike. So the GDX, even the GDXJ is actually holding the support level here as well too. So really a strong resistance is now coming down to find support. We're really holding this level here, right? And even the actual silver mining sector is definitely holding a very strong upward trending motion through here. So low, higher low, and a higher low. We're definitely getting a nice strong movement to the upside, as you can see. Really, really, really strong movement to the upside. So we're probably going to break this. Now, the good thing about the SIL is once it does break this level from here, we're probably likely to see a lot more upside to go, because that's a major resistance over there. And once we break this level here, we're probably likely to see a really big move up towards at least that 75 level coming up from there on the SIL and the SILJ. Same sort of thing. We're holding here right now. We're right at this level of resistance. We're probably likely to hold, and we're probably likely to break to the upside. So there we go, guys. That's what I'm seeing right now. Traders, if you'd like to learn my actual trading system, my actual trading system. I'm running a webinar today. On that webinar, I'll teach you all the details of my trading system and how I trade and what I look for in a high quality setup. If you are in need of more personal coaching, where you can join me every day to join my what's called 1% club, where all my traders in there are part of the 1% of all traders around the world, then you can apply for that in the link in the description. Speak to you soon, guys.